A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to North Idaho College for this afternoon's action. The NIC Cardinals taking on the Trappers of Northwest Wyoming. This is Dick Haugen as we welcome you inside our broadcast location here at NIC. Well, the Cardinals and the Trappers, quite a matchup last night, and what a game it was. The Cardinals finally prevailing 87-80 in a nip and tuck contest. In less than 24 hours, they're going to go at it again. Just a few moments ago, we had a chance to talk with head coach Corey Simmons about last night's victory and tonight's matchup against the Trappers. We'll hear from the coach right after this timeout.
Rules are in place and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Our roll burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Idaho is a place where simple pleasures and modern life come together beautifully. Our strong, self-sufficient work ethic and down-to-earth values help make our dreams real. At Idaho Central, we think your financial partner should reflect the independent, can-do spirit of your Idaho roots. As we celebrate 75 years serving our great state, Idaho Central invites you to rethink the way you bank and join the leading credit union with Idaho in its name.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
With Cardinal head coach Corey Simmons as the Cardinals go at it once again with Northwest College, Wyoming. But first, let's go back last night, 87-80. Heck of a ball game.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was pretty good showing for us for our first night out. You know, it's our first game as a group, and we haven't played, obviously, for a while. So it was good. You know, we got a little rusty there early on, but we came out and fought well down the stretch.
Foul trouble in that first half sent a lot of guys to the bench. Tyler had 2, Keegan had 2, and that shook things up a little bit as far as rotations were concerned.
Yeah, it did. But the nice thing about it is we're deep. We got a good bench, so we went to our bench early, and they kind of held their own. And then, you know, late in the game, we went to our bench early, and they played really well. So, yeah, we got a little foul trouble. It was a pretty aggressive physical game on both sides, so I think both teams were in foul trouble a little early on.
I want to talk a little bit obviously a huge night for Raekwon Evans last night, 31 points. We'll talk about him in just a minute or so. But I thought the highlight of the ball game, and I don't like to put MVPs or for one particular game, but I thought Mookie Lester coming off the bench in that second half. He played almost the entire second half. He had tremendous success. Why was he so good in that position after kind of struggling early in the preseason?
Well, a little bit of it was, they were putting a lot of pressure on Raekwon. So we just kind of moved Raekwon to the 2 and put Mookie in as the backup point there. And he can handle the ball. He's quick and really well, does a really good job with the ball. So I think he was successful there in attacking the rim. Our shots weren't falling early on yesterday, so we were trying to get the guys to attack the rim, and Mookie kind of bought into that and got to the basket a couple times and kind of got himself going and kind of sparked our team off the bench there for the second half.
I mean, he came in and scored 8 straight points.
Yeah, he played really well. He helped us go on a huge run there, attacking the basket, and just, a little bit of it was just taking some pressure off Raekwon.
Another guy I thought that was tremendous off your bench. You're talking about your depth in that, and that was Ian McLaughlin.
Yeah, Ian played a great game. And that's what's nice about it. Jalen's been a huge force at that 4 spot. And he kind of just couldn't get into his rhythm. We put Ian in there, and Ian did. And that's what makes us such a good team. Is Jalen just sat the bench and cheered him on and was a great teammate. And we just kind of rode Ian because he was having a great night. And that's what we talked about after the game. We're just going to kind of every night it could be somebody different. We just got to kind of find out whose night it is and kind of ride them.
Let's talk a little bit now about Raekwon Evans. We knew he would be tremendous. He was 11 of 17 from the field, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and only 2 turnovers in 38 minutes.
Yeah, he played a great ball game. Obviously, his stats say it all, but he's just such a great leader for us now, and he can do everything. He can pass the ball. He's probably our best rebounder, rebounds from the point guard spot. He can put the ball in the hole when we need him to. So he's just an all-around great player, and he's just kind of still starting to find his role on the team and his role with the group, and obviously last night he kind of felt it.
All right, let's talk about this kind of back-to-back against the same team. That kind of goes back to the old SWAC days. Not necessarily a good memory, but how tough is it to play a team back-to-back times?
It's really tough because, I told the guys last night, if you remember the old SWAC days, we used to do this a lot. So I told them we got a lot of experience doing this, and usually you end up splitting because the team that wins the first night kind of comes in a little more lackadaisical, and the team that loses puts a little bit more time in and gets more prepared to play. So we're going to, we watched some film this morning, and we're going to hopefully come out and be ready to go. But it is tough. It's tough to play the same team back-to-back, especially when they're good like Northwest.
And, of course, we'll look at things, and, Northwest will try to shut down Ray a little bit. Maybe what type of changes are you going to go for today?
We're going to have the same game plan starting off. The nice thing, Ray had a great game, but some of our other key factors didn't play so well as far as foul trouble. Tyler didn't get a lot of his minutes because of foul trouble, and Jalen didn't have the best game because of a little bit of foul trouble. So
Keegan
the same way. So Ray, they'll try to shut down Ray, which is pretty hard to do. But I think some of our other guys will step up that didn't quite get a chance to yesterday.
And I know going into the ball game, I didn't know if you did, or maybe you did expect Mookie to play that well in the second half. So any change in the lineup, or are you going to go with the same group?
We'll start the same group, and we'll just kind of get to the bench early when we need to. And yeah, Mookie played great. We didn't play him at all the first half, and played him over 18 minutes in the second half. And that's what we've been preaching all day, all year. Is we got a really deep team, and we got a good team. It's just each night it could be somebody different, and we'll kind of figure out who that is tonight.
All right, fantastic. It's the Cardinals against the Trappers. One more time this morning before the Cardinals head on the road for quite a while, but that's another day. Coach, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Dick.
All right, head coach Corey Simmons, starting lineups and the tip-off coming up.
We're out here today with Numerica Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about Numerica. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
This is my classroom. This is my laboratory. These are my school supplies. This is my study group. And this is my career. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
I'm Bobby Enslow, and I own Indaba Coffee in West Central. West Central is such a tight-knit, diverse community. True change has to come from within. STCU has empowered those people within the neighborhood to make that change happen. It's really the cooperative work of all the members that help fund the awesome projects going on in West Central and all the other neighborhoods. Being an STCU member, you're helping be a part of the change that's going on in West Central. STCU is here for good.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Let's go down to PA announcer Gary Day for the starting lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starters for your North Idaho College Cardinals. At 6'5", a guard out of Billings, Montana, freshman number 0, Raekwon Evans. The forward from Phoenix, Arizona, sophomore, number 11, Jalen Burkett. From Blackwood, Idaho, a forward at 6'9", freshman number 22, Jared Green. On guard from Logan, Utah, 6'5", sophomore number 24, Tyler Brimhall. And the 6'7" from Seattle, Washington, freshman number 33, Keegan Crosby. The head coach for your Cardinals is Corey Simmons.
And we were a little bit late coming back because we usually have the national anthem, so we'll go over the Trappers starting lineups. Lajio Grandson, number 0, will start. Remy Torbert, Omar Jalot, Kevin Fugit, and Blake Hinsey will start for Brian Erickson's Trappers of Northwest College. Nice to have you with us here at Rollie Williams Court on the campus of North Idaho College on this Saturday morning. For our webcast viewers, this is the first of 4 games today on a very busy day. We'll have basketball against Northwest College here, NIC wrestling against Umpqua, and then they will host Highline, and then women's basketball completes tonight. Women's basketball hosting Southwest Oregon. So a full night of basketball, wrestling, and boy, oh boy, we got a whole lot going on. So let's make it happen here. As we get started, Raekwon to the basket, and right away the Cardinals get on the board first. Cardinals open up once again in a man. Shot from the right side by Torbert does not go, and Burkett with the Cardinal rebound. Burkett. Trappers also opening up in a zone, or excuse me, a man. Brimhall inside, Burkett, right side, Green, little 10-footer, rattles, does not drop, and will go the other way. Inside, shot does not go, hit the bottom of the rim that time by Jalot, and the Cardinals will bring it back into forecourt. Inside Burkett. Tyler Brimhall with a shot from the corner, doesn't go. And it's Trapper basketball. We'll see if fatigue might play a factor maybe a little bit later on in the ballgame as Granson misses the jump shot. Evans quickly in the front court, and a holding foul. Actually, that's not a bad play for the Trappers, as Evans had a full head of steam and a clear path to the basket that time. Off the glass, doesn't go. Burkett with an offensive board, doesn't clear it. And Keegan Crosby and Jared Green run into each other to knock Crosby flat. That'll show you how sturdy Green is in the middle for the Cardinals. My goodness. Lob it inside to Burkett. Off the Green. In the lane. A short jump shot. Too hard off the back rim. Cardinals miss an opportunity there. 17:39 remaining in the first half. Inside, nice shot off the glass, and the Trappers are on the board as Granson with the short bank shot. I love basketball players that shoot the bank shot. We don't see a whole lot of it. Burkett inside, off the glass, too strong. Green there with a tip, gets it up on the rim, and it doesn't go, but he'll shoot free throws. Burkett battling Granson on the glass. Granson has really long arms, and he's able to sweep that glass, and Burkett's having some problems getting loose inside. Granson out of Holland. Boy, he's certainly a shot blocker. And Green gets them both. .17:05 remaining in the first half. 3-ball from the left corner. Doesn't go that time by Hinsey, and the Cardinals will bring it up. Raekwon Evans again in the lane. Brimhall, open 3. Comes up short. Trappers on the dribble drive. Off shot by Tolbert, who was falling away from the basket, and he got it in. That was a tough shot, but Remy gets it in. We're tied. Cardinals with a high post action. We haven't seen that before. Evans from the right base, or check that, the right elbow is good. And Raekwon picks up where he left off last night, a game-high 31 in his collegiate debut. Open 3, left side, nothing but net. Torbert gives the Trappers a 1-point lead, and Green runs the lane and throws it down. Green with a slamma-jamma. The Trappers didn't get back on defense. And another 3. Torbert this time doesn't go. Offensive board, Jalot. Northwest will reset on the shot clock. Outside shot by Jalot does not go, and Green with a Cardinal rebound. 15:23 remaining. Evans directing traffic. Keegan Crosby with a 3, and nothing but net. Crosby with only 1 point in the ball game last night. He was saddled with foul troubles, and man, he started out hot for the Cardinals here tonight. Off the glass doesn't go by Fugit, and the Cardinals quickly will bring it in the front court. Evans. Green rumbles down the lane, and a foul is called. It'll be out of bounds. Cardinals. Personal foul on Jalot. That's his third team foul already on Northwest Wyoming as Lucan Tufa into the ball game. And Burkett is out for the Cardinals. Ian McLaughlin, who had a heck of a ball game yesterday, checks in. Into Green. Green puts it in. Nice inbound play that time. Nice patience on the inbound play. Three ball. Fugit doesn't go. And a foul going to be, no. Foul on 24, and it was a late whistle. Hinsey was the personal foul. Or actually, they call it on Jalot. Oh, man, that's bad news for the Trappers, and Brian Erickson doesn't like that at all because that's the second foul on Jalot. Oh, wait, so they did give it to Hinsey. All right, they just changed it. But that's bad news for Hinsey because that's his second. Evans with a 3-ball. Ian McLaughlin battling for the rebound. And McLaughlin, despite getting the foul, gets a hand from head coach Corey Simmons. Ian McLaughlin really had an outstanding ball game last night for the Cardinals. 14-17 remaining in the first half. From the left elbow, net that time. Banks. Cardinals quickly down court. Crosby 18-footer. Doesn't go. Ball is loose. Evans comes out of the pack with it. And a reach-in foul. Jace Johnson checked into the ball game. I did not see that. And I think we got immediate timeout. We do. How about a highlight for the Cardinals? That's not the highlight we want. You don't want to see me, I guarantee you that. How about this highlight with the Cardinals? Yeah, we'll get that. There it is, Green running the court and throwing it down. And that's a Cardinal highlight. You certainly don't want to see me, I tell you what. We'll be right back right after this short timeout. The Cardinals with the lead here at Rollie Williams Court. We'll be right back.
We're out here today with New America Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about New America. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Nice start for the Cardinals, up 13-9, and NIC will hit the road in a week from Thanksgiving. Next Thursday, we'll go to Everett for a couple of ball games. Raekwon at the line, misses the first. He'll get one more. A lot of these players will go home for the Thanksgiving break. And a few will remain because they, quite frankly, can't afford to go back home to, say, Hawaii or some of the other places out of town that the Cardinals are from. Driving down the lane, partially blocked, but does not go in that time by Fugit. Somehow gets the ball back. He was battling with Green inside. But Toffa, spin move, can't get in, tries it again, step around, doesn't go. Good defense by Green. Evans had the ball, lost it. Trappers get it back. Blocked at the rim that time by Green. Fugit will go to the line to shoot 2. Green prevented the basket. And Fugit kind of came up rather quickly like he was going to say something, and then he saw the size of Jared Green and said, nah, I'll just be quiet. Don't want to mess. Jared's a big kid. Fugit is a battler out of Denver. Here's the sharpshooter for the Trappers, Luke Lombardi. Lombardi last night was 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. He had a team high 19 points in the ball game. And you know the Cardinals have an eye on him. Chandler Ramos in the ball game, giving Fugit a little bit of a breather as we approach 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Looking inside to Green, can't get him to him. Keegan Crosby off the glass, up and in. Nice move, Keegan Crosby with the bank shot. And a traveling violation. Left side, Brimhall with a 3-ball downtown. Tyler. Both Brimhall and Keegan Crosby for the Cardinals in this first half are showing what they can do. Yesterday, they got in such early foul trouble that they spent a lot of time on the bench. A 3-ball on the left side, no good by Ramos, and Crosby with the Cardinal rebound. Brimhall quickly shoots the 3, doesn't get this one. Tufa with a rebound, and he'll bring it up. Wide open 3, Lombardi doesn't go. Ball is loose. Raekwon Evans with a Cardinal rebound. Cardinals have numbers. No look pass. Keegan Crosby. Open 3. Doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. 2. NIC. Checking back into the lineup is Calvin Fugit, replacing Jace Johnson. Coming in for the Cardinals will be Jacob Cowley, replacing Jared Green. Tried to force the ball inside to Raekwon. The ball was deflected and stolen by the Trappers. They'll come back down by 9. Underneath, tip-in doesn't go. Keegan Crosby with a rebound. Cross court, McLaughlin. 11:10 on the clock in the first half, and a foul, a push, and the foul's on Ramos. Checking back in the ball game is Granson, replacing Tufa. And in for the Cardinals is Ashanti Potts Woods, replacing Brimhall. Inside, McLaughlin. Trappers now in a 2-3 zone. Raekwon Evans short on the shot. McLaughlin with the offensive board for the Cardinals. Evans off the glass and in. Nice hoop-de-doo move that time by Raekwon Evans. 10:30 remaining in the first half. Lombardi. 15-footer from the baseline doesn't go for Granson. That ball, how did that not stay in? That rattled and popped out. McLaughlin seals off inside, off the glass, and lays it up and in. Ian McLaughlin continues to play well for the Cardinals off the bench. Under 10 minutes remaining. Right side, downtown, 3-ball. Jordan Banks with a nice shot. Well, that was nothing but net that time. Big Piney, Wyoming is his hometown. Is Raekwon Evans with another kiss off the glass. Don't forget, coming up at the half, we'll hear from NIC Athletic Director Al Williams about the annual Winter Carnival and auction. And a foul on the Cardinals on the inside off the missed 3-ball by Fugit. Out of bounds. Cowley with a personal foul, his first, 4th team foul. Knocked out of bounds by Cowley. Good defense trying to get around Granson and knock it out of bounds. Three-ball wide open and nothing but net once again. Back-to-back trays by Jordan Banks. Inside Cowley off the glass and in. Nice give and go that time. Give the assist to Evans. 8:43 remaining first half. Long three ball, top of the circle, does not go by Lombardi. It's one of the few threes he's missed. Wearing those purple shoes. You can see those on the camera. I like those. Raekwon Evans from the elbow doesn't go. Fugit looks inside. Lombardi not open. Lombardi trying to post up Jalen Burkett. Little switch defensively there. The Cardinals in a man. And a foul. And it's going to be on the Cardinals. We'll see who it's on. Cowley gets his second. Fifth team foul. Jared Green in or back into the ball game, and in for the first time, Mookie Lester, who had a heck of a ball game last night in the second half. Played 18 minutes in the second half after not seeing the court at all in the first. Three ball, right side. This one doesn't go, but an offensive board by Hinsey. And an offensive foul. The off-level pushed off Ashanti Woods with a good defense that time. And the offensive foul. And we're having some issues with the fouls on who they're on, so I'll kind of have to hold off on trying to tell you how many each player has. Evans down the lane, and a foul is called. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Fugit with a foul. Raekwon Evans shoots two. .735 remaining in the first half here at North Idaho College. The tip-off classic. Northwest Trappers against the NIC Cardinals. Inside, nice pass and putting it off the glass is Granson. Nice ball movement that time by the Trappers. Lester short. Trappers with numbers, 3-on-1. Off the glass, doesn't go, a blocking foul. Evans with a block. And I believe this year they've removed one of the circles underneath the basket as it relates to charging, but they haven't removed it here off the floor yet. I'll have to check. I believe that's the new rule in college basketball, so the women and the men do not have different circles. Brimhall back in for North Idaho College, and Tobert back in for Northwest, as it's a 9-point ball game. So we approach 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Inside Burkett. Off the glass and in. Cardinals got a mismatch that time. Burkett was up against Banks, and he just went up and over him. Cardinals in a man. Good defense by Lester that time. Inside, kind of a wild shot by Granson, and he gets bailed out on a foul. Brimhall with a personal foul, his first. Boy, that's a tough call. You got your back to the basket and just kind of throw it over the top of your head. But to his credit, he did get the foul, and he makes the first free throw. Both teams now are in the bonus. .637 remaining in the half. Now a little bit of pressure by Northwest. Mookie has it blocked that time by Granson. Will go the other way. Fugit. Top of the circle. Shot is short that time by Banks. And Asante Woods with a rebound for the Cardinals. Oh, tried to force it inside to Green. Throws it away. Cardinals to get back on defense. Torbert in the lane. Short. And Green grabs the Cardinal rebound. 5:50 remaining in the first half. Haven't had our media timeout. Brimhall. And Brimhall thought that Green was going to break to the basket. He had a clear path. And a timeout. There's our media timeout. We'll take a break as well. 5:35 remaining in the first half. We'll be right back.
Classroom. This is my classroom. This is my laboratory. These are my school supplies. This is my study group. And this is my career. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer-focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that's hard to beat. Visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. First half shooting. Cardinals are shooting 48% from the field, 12 of 25. 28% from beyond the arc, 2 of 7. 11 points in the first half for Raekwon Evans. For Northwest College, they're shooting 29%, 7 of 24. 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. 8 points in the first half for Jordan Banks. So here we go. Cardinals in a man. Wide open. Right side. Short. That's Jace Johnson up a little bit short on the 3 ball. Cardinals up by 9. Top of the circle. There's Crosby looking for a screen. Shaking and baking. And some contact blocking foul on Jace Johnson. So going to the line, Keegan Crosby will shoot the 1-and-1. And it's long. And Jace Johnson amongst the trees grabs the rebound. 4:49 remaining first half. Long 3 ball. Granson, nothing but net. Not a whole lot you can do about that one. A 6'7" post that can shoot it from the top of the circle. You just kind of tip your hat. Keegan Crosby drives a lane, doesn't go. Brimhall taps it out of bounds. .423 remaining first half. Ian McLaughlin getting set to come back in for NIC. Brimhall knocks the ball away that time from Granson. Good offside help that time by the transfer from the University of Idaho, Tyler Brimhall. Lester. Keegan Crosby. Cardinals reset, 6 on the shot clock. Brimhall stops, shoots, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Torbert, will go the other way at 3:40 remaining. First half. Ooh, that was a travel. Yes, it was. The ball got caught on his hip. That was pretty obvious. He had it almost stuck to his hip. Took a step. Yeah, that's a travel. Keegan Crosby loses it. Nice steal that time by Tufa. Will go the other way. Right side, open 3-ball, nothing but net. Torbert with a three, and just like that, it's a 3-point ball game. It was at 1 point 12. Cardinals have hit kind of a cool spot once again. Brimhall in the lane, off the glass, a lot of contact, no foul. Offensive foul, oh boy. And Jace Johnson is feeling a little worse for wear. And I thought it was cold. Look at the gal that's sweeping off the floor. She's got a blanket on. My hands are cold. Woods back in for the Cardinals. McLaughlin back in for the Cardinals. Also in for the first time today is Connor Chapman. And we'll see, there was a substitution for Northwest. We'll see if I can't pick up who that was. Jordan Banks back in the ball game. 2:38 remaining. Long cross-court pass, oh boy. And Torbert just kind of getting after the guy that he threw it over his head. Hey man, that was on you. You can't be getting at your teammate. He was trying to catch it. Mookie looking inside for Burkett, can't get it to him. Woods, Ashanti makes a move, off the glass and in, and it counts. Ashanti Woods with a shake and bake and off the glass and in. And Ashanti gets the bucket, or actually finishes it off the three-point play. 2:15 remaining in the first half. Inside, missed the shot was Tufa. Man, he had an open look and just couldn't get it to fall. 2 minutes. Mookie with a three, doesn't go that time. Lester had a good look, couldn't get it to drop. .145 remaining. There's a three ball, and it hit the shot clock. Fugit misses the shot. Here's the real gunslinger for the Trappers, number 3, Luc Lombardi out of France, the 6'6 sophomore. Replaces Fugit. Also coming in is Chandler Ramos, 6-foot redshirt freshman out of Orland, Wyoming. 1:35 remaining in the first half. Mookie in the lane. Lester has the ball stripped away out of bounds to NIC. I'm thinking they didn't turn on the heat for the weekend. It's just cold in here. No wonder the Cardinals are cold shooting. Lester resets the offense. 10 seconds. Takes a look at the clock. Ashanti, a three. Doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Granson as we approach 1 minute remaining in the first half. Offensive board, Tufa. Tufa making a move on Burkett. Had his pocket stolen by Lester, but couldn't control it. Not out of bounds. 55 seconds remain. Cardinals trying to set their defense. They're going to play a man here. $20 on the shot clock, 50 on the game. Inside, nice move. Lay it up and in as Granson. .35 seconds remain in the first half. Woods misses the shot. And a collision underneath the basket. Granson fell down hard over the top of Jace Johnson, but he appears to be all right. Boy, that was scary. And a timeout called by Brian Erickson with 15.4 seconds remaining. And we'll see how long that is. Well, I'll tell you what, first, let's get a Cardinal highlight with Ashanti Woods. Watch the move. It was off the glass and in. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back after this word.
NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Once again, coming up at the half, we'll have complete shooting statistics and a scoring recap. And also, we'll talk with NIC Athletic Director Al Williams about North Idaho College's biggest fundraising event of the year. Boy, it's not that far away. December 13th. Hard to believe we're almost in December. Isn't it crazy? So Johnson will inbound it right below us, and you can see our position. We are just right above the court here at Rollie Williams Court, and here we go. Inside Granson, 6 seconds. Missed the shot, and out of bounds to the Cardinals. Off of Jace Johnson. NIC will have 2.5 seconds remaining. They get it in. Mookie with a runner from half court, just off the front of the rim. It's halftime after 20 minutes. The Cardinals lead it by a score of 34-30. Our halftime show is coming up right after this timeout.
It's a place where simple pleasures and modern life come together beautifully. Our strong, self-sufficient work ethic and down-to-earth values help make our dreams real. At Idaho Central, we think your financial partner should reflect the independent, can-do spirit of your Idaho roots. As we celebrate 75 years serving our great state, Idaho Central invites you to rethink the way you bank and join the leading credit union with Idaho in its name.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
I'm Bobby Anslow, and I own Ndaba Coffee in West Central. West Central is such a tight-knit, diverse community. True change has to come from within. STCU has empowered those people within the neighborhood to make that change happen. It's really the cooperative work of all the members that help fund the awesome projects going on in West Central and all the other neighborhoods. Being an STCU member, you're helping be a part of the change that's going on in West Central. STCU is here for good.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
With Cardinal Athletic Director Al Williams as we're getting set for another big event, the annual Carnival that's coming up in December. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Welcome, Dick. Always fun to talk about the Cardinal. That's when you know it's Christmas season around here. And as you know, that's our biggest fundraiser of the year.
And it's always a great time at the Best Western Coeur d'Alene Inn. Let's talk about the situation now. We're in a two-phase mode. We got to get people to buy tickets, and we still have room for people to donate if they'd like to do so.
We do. We're only about a couple of weeks out. Actually, when we do this, it'll be December the 13th. It's going to be at 5 o'clock. It's a fun time to come out, and you're right. We do need some prizes, but we already have some great prizes already. As you know, we have Gonzaga packages. We have vacation getaways in Vegas. We've got restaurants that are in Spokane, restaurants in Coeur d'Alene, restaurants in Hayden, all over the area. But it's a fun event, but you can get all your Christmas shopping in one-stop shopping.
As a matter of fact, you're also a restaurant on the go. You're cooking another Al Williams special again?
That seems to be one of the biggest items out there. We talk about
How can that be? There must be something going on there.
You know what? I don't know what there's. Some reason they like the Cajun cuisine. They like the lamb chops. They like the steaks. They like whatever we put on. But that's usually one of the biggest events that gets the live auction interest going. So I'll be doing that again this year. I get my good buddy John Getty to help me cook, and it's really a fun event. So
I know you've been cooking for a long time. What's your background? I know you had a food establishment. We're talking about a different life, and we won't go all the way back. But where'd you learn to cook?
Well, you know, my roots are from the South. Parents are from Mississippi. Ex-wife's from Baton Rouge, so she's a wonderful chef as well. So I've always learned to cook a little Cajun cuisine, but I like to expand my culinary skills to include a little seafood. But now I've learned how to cook lamb and lamb chops, so I want to try some new experiments this year, too. So whoever buys this will be in for quite a treat.
Well, it looks like you haven't missed too many meals, but that's a different story for a different day.
I've always been told you never trust a skinny chef.
Oh, that's a copy that. I copy that. A lot of stuff going on. We have silent auctions as well, and we have the wreaths that are back, the key events. Talk about those as well.
Well, the key events, we have 5 items. They're live action items, and each one has a chance to win a gold coin box, and in one of those keys will open up an item, and it'll be truly $1,000 in gold coins. So you get a very nice live auction item, and then to cap that off, one of those 5 keys will open up that box, and it's $1,000 in gold coins. So that's really one of the biggest excitable items for the live auction tip.
Yeah, and you have to have deep pockets because you have to take the coins home at the time.
Well, you do, but it's okay. That's a nice problem to have, too, if you can bring that home with you, Dick.
And one of my favorite ones that I know is one of yours, too, because I try to get at a table where somebody buys the desserts. We have cakes and just everything galore on that.
Well, you know, if that's intentionally done, that's become one of the fun events, too. We only have 8 live auction items for desserts, and there are about 14 tables at least. So you can get that dessert, you can feed your entire table, and we get some great items that are either home-baked, pastries and mores, the different dessert companies here in town that do things for us. So if you can get one of those early auction items, depends on how much you want to pay, get the best pick of your desserts.
Yeah, and of course, there's a lot of silent auction, different types of items, detailing for your car. They have little knickknacks type of stuff. So there's something for every pocket. Not quite as deep, or maybe like mine, barely opening.
That's the fun thing about it. It's always affordable items out there, but it's a nice variety too. We have fishing packages to get away. We have trips down to Moscow to watch the Vandals play and their different events, and the different culinary items in the area. We have cooking classes out there. We've got dishes that are for sale. We've got children's toys. We've got vacation packages for triple play, those kind of things that allow everybody in the family to have something that's affordable.
All right, let's talk about, is it too late to donate? Can they still do that? I know you got to get that done quickly.
We're going to get them quickly, but we're still always looking for items that are out there, especially ones that are a variety out there, so we can actually accept donations up to a week before the tournament or the week before the event. And it's nice to have a variety of people to come out there. Even if you aren't going to be supporting anything as far as donations, come out there and support the cause. Come out there and buy a few items. Come out there and have dinner. Come out there and see the athletes. They'll all be out there. The coaches will be there. It's just nice to interact and mingle. But again, we usually have a razor paddle event we'll have as well, too. We'll decide what that will be. That'll kind of be a surprise for that evening. But you can always find a way to donate to the program if you really want to do that.
All right, then let's quickly talk about tickets. Need to get a hold of Patty Stewart for reservations?
That is correct. You can reserve a table of 8 for $240, or you can get individual tickets for $30 a piece. And the dinner starts at 6 o'clock, doors open up at 5 o'clock, and tickets are still available, but call Patty Stewart at 208-769-3348, or just email us on the Cardinal website and we'll get back to you, and then we can reserve a table for you and hold that spot for you for that evening.
And of course, we'll have that information on the phone and that type of thing on our crawler on the bottom of our webpage. Once again, it's a great event. The annual Carnival, look at that. There is Big Al. December 13th, that's a Wednesday night. Best Western, Coeur d'Alene Inn, the Carnival and auction. Al, always a pleasure.
Very good. Thanks, Dick. We'll see you out there as well.
Athletic Director Al Williams.
Bid on that dinner, Dick. I want to feed you again, too.
Oh, yeah. You're always feeding me.
We're out here today with New America Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about Numerica. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. It's halftime with the Cardinals hanging on to a 4-point lead. Here's our halftime stats and shooting percentages. First for the Cardinals. Cardinals shot 42% in that first half, 13 of 31. 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, 22%. 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 75%. One Cardinal in double figures. That was the 11 points of Raekwon Evans. Ray was 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 6 points in that first half for Jared Green on a pair of free throws and 2 field goals. 5 for Keegan Crosby, 3 for Shanti Potts Woods on a 3-point play. Ian McLaughlin and Jalen Burkett with 2. Jacob Cowley also with 2 points. Tyler Brimhall had a 3. He's got 3 points. For the Trappers of Northwest College, they shot 32% of that first half. 10 of 31, 5 of 14 from beyond the arc, 36%. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 83%. One player double figures. That was 11 points for Granson. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 points in the first half for Torbert and Fugit. Other scores, as a matter of fact, only 5 players scored for Northwest. Banks with 8 and 1 point, Banks with 8, 1 point for. Banks had 8, Fugit with 1, 2 for Hinsey, as I'm trying to read these really small numbers off a computer screen. Rebounding in that first half, Cardinals out rebounding Northwest 22-18. And for the Cardinals, leading in rebound 6 with Jared Green. Rebounding leader for Northwest 3 with Granson. Turnovers 5 for Northwest. The Cardinals had 7. And let's see, any other stat of significance? The largest lead for the Cardinals was 13 at 23-10. 2 lead changes and 2 ties in that first half. Just about ready to go with the second half of action. We'll have it for you when we come right back right after this timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
It is a place where simple pleasures and modern life come together beautifully. Our strong, self-sufficient work ethic and down-to-earth values help make our dreams real. At Idaho Central, we think your financial partner should reflect the independent, can-do spirit of your Idaho roots. As we celebrate 75 years serving our great state, Idaho Central invites you to rethink the way you bank. and join the leading credit union with Idaho in its name.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
We're out here today with Numerica Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about Numerica. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that's hard to beat. Visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
My name's Kate Burke, and I'm a board member of Project Hope Spokane. Project Hope is a huge part of West Central. It's my heart. We found a lot of lots that are unused, and we've turned them into really beautiful gardens run by Project Hope kids. David Blaine buys produce from Project Hope. Having a local credit union like STCU, helping out a local restaurant like Central Food, we're really connecting the dots, and if they're planting seeds in this neighborhood, it's helping us do the same, but literally. I'm Kate Burke, and STCU is here for good.
At Chili's, fresh is now. Now that's a burger. And now you can pay and go when you're ready. Now isn't that convenient? The new Lunch Double Burger and Chili's Lunch Combo menu starting at $6. Fresh is happening now.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. One thing that I didn't pass along to you, that's the foul situation. There was 2 fouls for the Trappers on Jace Johnson. Hinsey has 2 fouls as well. Jalot with 2 fouls for Northwest. For the Cardinals, 2 fouls for Raekwon Evans, 3 fouls on Jacob Cowley, and 2 on Jared Green. Or check that. I want to make sure I got this right. 2 fouls on Cowley, 3 on Tyler Brimhall. All right. So Tyler Brimhall, once again, in a little bit of foul trouble, and he does start the second half. And let's see, both teams with their same starting lineup. Yes, indeed. So we'll give you a good shot of Rollie Williams Court right down below us. Hanging on to my photog Kyle Manzardo by the feet when he takes those shots, because that's just leaning over the edge. Driving the baseline, Jalot stepped on the baseline. Oh, knocked out of bounds, actually. It'll be Trapper basketball. 15 on the shot clock, just underway. And losing control is Hinsey, an unforced error. And it'll be Cardinal basketball. This is the first of 4 events here on the webcast. NICathletics.com. We'll have a couple of wrestling matches and then NIC women's basketball tonight at about 8 o'clock. That time, by the way, is permitting, depending on the flow of the rest of the events. Evans misses a shot from the right elbow. Cardinals come out in a man. Gillot working on Burkett. Bedoy's shot comes up short. And Cardinals having some problems just getting the ball, hanging on to it, and then a foul in backcourt by Gillot. And that's a foul that head coach Brian Erickson doesn't like. That's his third. So both teams now have a player with 3 fouls. Boy, that was a tough pass inside. And there's a foul on Gillot. That's going to be his 4th. That was a tough pass to try to thread the needle, but the Cardinals get one of the Trapper starters out of there. Gillot now has 4 personal fouls. He's replaced by Tufa. And a steal on the inbounds play will go the other way. Torbert, left side, jump shot, short. Oh, but he gets the rebound. Into the lane, misses the lay-in, out of bounds to the Trappers. Minute and a half gone in the second half. Three ball. Too long that time by Fugit. Raekwon. And stolen, tried to go through traffic. Fugit picked his pocket. 3-on-2. Fugit goes the lane. Up over the head, and it counts. Nice shot that time by Fugit as he gets the foul and the harm. And he'll be looking for the three-point play. And that's the 4th foul on Jalen Burkett. So, a couple of players are in foul trouble here. And there's the three-point play, and it's a 1-point Cardinal lead. Cowley in the ball game, by the way, for the Cardinals, replacing Green. And offensive foul. Sit down, Jalen. That's your 5th, or that's his 4th. That was just not a smart play. Chance for the Trappers now to take the lead. Blocked by Burkett. Nice play by Jalen. 16 on the shot clock. And Tyler Brimhall took one in the face. And he's bent over and he's walking out of bounds, and he's walking right to the trainer's room. And we'll see what the situation is there. Man, he just went down hard and then kind of squatted on the baseline. And we'll see if we can get a word on what the situation is as Connor Chapman checks in for him. So here we go. Trappers with a chance to take the lead. Hinsey doesn't get the 3. Ball is loose. And laying on the baseline that time was Tufa, who touched the basketball, thus immediately being out of bounds. Cardinal basketball is 17-10 remaining in the ball game. Inside Burkett. Keegan Crosby, open three. Air ball. Had a good look. Hinsey partially blocked, and a foul is called. And Chapman with a personal foul. Hinsey will go to the line to shoot a pair. Trappers still trying to get over the hump, trying to tie this ball game. At one time, they were down by 13. Ian McLaughlin in for Jalen Burkett. Once again, Hinsey looking for the tie. Mookie Lester getting set to come in for North Idaho College at the next dead ball. Crosby inside. Throwing it down. Nice play that time by the Cardinals. Good ball movement. And Chapman with the flush. Nice shake and bake, but it doesn't go. And offensive interference that time by Granson. And how about this play by the Cardinals? How about a highlight? Can we get this in quickly? Yes, we can. We'll hold off on that. Don't want to miss any of the action. 16:01 remaining. Into the ball game is Cowley for the Cardinals. Evans from the free throw line. Short. Tolbert on the dribble drive. Stops. Wide open three. Granson doesn't go. Raekwon Evans with a Cardinal rebound. Quickly and throws it away. .25 remaining in the ball game. Well, the pace is really slowed down. This might be some of that fatigue factor because they played last night. Torbert short. Lester will look inside. Pull-up jump shot off the glass. Doesn't go that time for Chapman. And here come the Trappers. Left side, three ball. Torbert doesn't go. Ball is loose inside. Who's got it? Cardinals. Chapman over to Raekwon Evans. Evans in the lane. Off the glass. Doesn't go. Blocking foul. Trappers. All right, here was that Cardinal highlight just a moment ago. And a nice flush on the pass. One more for Ray. And he gets them both. Well, they got 36 all. That's wrong. 38-34. In the lane. Nice move that time by Tufa. And now the score thing's all messed up. I do not have 37. I got they got to get the score right. It should be 38-36. There it is. They've got it right. So we'll try it again. 14:07 remaining. Cardinals have 23 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Ashanti Woods back in for the Cardinals. Raekwon Evans, the only starter for the Cardinals on the floor. 9 seconds remaining. Evans, 3-ball. Doesn't go. Rebound. Tufa quickly in the front court. 1-on-3. And a foul. Raekwon Evans as Tufa goes down hard, but he'll shoot 2. A 1-on-3. And he able to slice through. And that's the third on Raekwon. And immediate timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:39 remaining. We'll be back after this timeout.
Rules are in place and Pepsi is all for it. The new celebration rules are in place and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Don't forget, for our Cardinal fans, we'll have wrestling action coming up at 1:30. The Cardinals hosting Umpqua. Then at 3 or in that vicinity, Cardinals will host Highline. And then women's basketball tonight, Lady Cardinals hosting Southwest Oregon. That's a tentative 8 o'clock start time. But a buzzer goes off. Didn't turn the time off button off, and the buzzer goes off when the guy's shooting a free throw. And Coach Brian Erickson and Corey Simmons are kidding with each other. They're going to let him have a do-over. Jerry at the scores table kind of looking for a big rock to climb under. The bench of Northwest was kind of going, whoa. Actually, that was kind of funny, but he gets the 2 free throws and we're tied. 13:33 remaining. Lester, Evans, McLaughlin, Jared Green back in the ballgame for the Cardinals. And McLaughlin, and they call an offensive foul. The 2 officials closest to the ball didn't call it. The guy on the other side did. It was a good call. So the Cardinals out with 5 team fouls. And now Northwest looking for an opportunity to take the lead. At one time they trailed by 13. That's Jace Johnson who's back in the ball game, along with Luke Lombardi who has the basketball. Right side, 3-ball is short that time. Didn't go by Banks. Backdoor cut. And a shot clock violation as Lombardi didn't notice that the shot clock was running out. Good defense that time by NIC. grandson back into the ball game, replacing Tufa. Jerry's having problems with a buzzer over there. Evans thought about the long three, didn't take it. Looking inside McLaughlin. Ian has the ball tipped. 10 on the shot clock. Lester got it! Mookie Lester with a shake and bake, and the Cardinals regain the lead. Ooh, almost a steal. Wide open three. Ramos doesn't go. Ian McLaughlin out ahead. Lester on the dribble drive. Knocked out of bounds that time. Pretty good defense by Ramos. Mookie had a head of steam. 12:01 remaining. And a foul called on the Trappers. Mookie, or a check that was Raekwon Evans trying to split the double team. And follows on Lombardi. That's his second, fourth team foul. McLaughlin missed a shot. Will go to the free throw line. Good inbound play that time by the Cardinals. Follows on Jace Johnson. That's his third. And McLaughlin gets them both. $11:48 remaining. Lombardi directing traffic. Cardinals playing man. And shot does not go by Granson, but he's fouled by Green. And the 6'7" freshman will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 16 foul. The scoreboard has Green with one foul. I thought he had more than that, so I'll just kind of hold off. Fugit back in the ball game for the Trappers. 42-39. They've got 42-39. I've got 42-40. I've had problems trying to be synced with the score all day long. Evans in the lane. Off to Green. 8-footer from the baseline is good. All right, well, I'll change it back. We'll see if I have to readjust it. And the coach on the bench is saying it should be 42. I think I'm right, but I'll hold off. They're discussing it. Raekwon Evans in the lane. Partially blocked that time by Lombardi. Will go the other way. Lombardi, open three. Doesn't go. Asante with a rebound. Lester. And a blocking foul on the baseline, and Lester took one to the face. By the way, I see Tyler Brimhall on the Cardinal bench. He's got some sort of a Band-Aid or something below his right eye. And Fugit, they got him for his second. All right, I was right. See, I'm going to start. I think the table ought to look at my scoreboard. They had to watch the webcast. We got it right. We got high school kids up here, man. They got this stuff down. By the way, 7th team foul on Northwest, so the Cardinals are in the bonus. What I'm looking forward to here after we get a couple of games under our belt, I can start giving you some sort of statistics. After one game, you don't want to say, oh, the guy's shooting 100%. He shot twice. So 10:30 remaining in the ball game, and Tyler Brimhall back in the lineup for the Cardinals, replacing Lester. And Brimhall, he's got a Band-Aid or something on his face, but he wants to get in there. Open three, Granson, air ball. Ahead to Woods. Woods, a little runner in the lane, doesn't go. Battle underneath, Brimhall with an offensive board, doesn't go. Rebound, Fugit goes the other way. Finds a hole in the lane, and it was tapped. That ball was going in. That ball was going in. Granson touched it above the rim, and it will not count. That ball was going in. That cost the Trappers 2. So Fugit goes to the line. 4-2. Back in the lineup is Jordan Banks replacing Lombardi, and Tufa in the ballgame replacing Granson. There's changes for Brian Erickson in his 6th year as the head guy at Northwest College. Just a delightful guy, always stops by and talks to us. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after this word from North Idaho College and Spring Hill.
It's by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene, featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. They have extended this, making it the media timeout. So we'll basically let you know what we have coming your way down the road a little bit. Cardinals are off until the 2nd of December when we'll travel to Everett. Cardinals will take on Everett, or they'll take on Edmonds on the Saturday night, December 2nd. That's a 5 o'clock start time. They'll take on Edmonds Community College. Then that Sunday at 6, we'll take on Everett Community College. So the Cardinals will make the trip on the 2nd to Everett, and then the following week we'll be in San Jose, California for the annual city tournament. Fugit at the line, and he gets the second one, makes them both. 4-point Cardinal lead. 9:55 remaining in the ball game. Once again, want to say hi to all the folks in Powell, Wyoming, my bad. Well, if you're in Cody, Wyoming, too. Brimhall with a 3. Nothing but net. Tyler responds, making it a 7-point Cardinal lead. Lob inside. Tufa trying to move on Green. Can't. Double team. And a block, that time by Woods. And then a steal by Tufa. Left side shot from the corner does not go by Hinsey. Green with a basketball. And Green surrounded by trappers and traveled. A lot of contact in there. Guys swapping at him, but they're letting them play. Torbert, right side, 15-footer, no good. Green with a rebound. With nobody going to take the ball away from Jared that time. Brimhall looking for a screen. Woods in McLaughlin. And Green had a wide open dunk attempt. I think he was trying to get his feet set before he caught it. And out of bounds on the turnover. Cardinals lead by 7. 8:35 remaining. Fugit. Back to Fugit. Launches the three. Doesn't get it. Brimhall with a rebound. Nice play as he was falling out of bounds. Hits Green with it, and Green off to Raekwon Evans. Evans, nice move. Off the glass, doesn't go. Gets the offensive board, puts it back, and it counts. Raekwon Evans working hard. And doesn't get the three-point play. Tufa with the rebound will go the other way. Fugit will reset with 13 on the shot clock. Wide open three. Banks, air ball. Evans with the Cardinal rebound. Needs some help. Lobs it inside. McLaughlin lets people go by, and he gets hammered. Speaking of offensive boards, how about this highlight from Raekwon Evans? Evans working hard to get the bucket and the harm. McLaughlin will go to the free throw line. Checking in for the Trappers, Tanner Coleman into the ball game for the first time. Also number 3, Luke Lombardi, and Granson also back in for Brian Erickson. One more for McLaughlin. This to make it a 10-point Cardinal lead. So the Trappers going to have to step it up a little bit. Oh, there's plenty of time. Try to get it inside. Triple team. 3-ball. Coleman doesn't get it. Ooh. Northwest basketball, last touched by Tyler Brimhall. We approach 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. 3-ball, left side, too strong by Lombardi, who has not had the touch that he had last night. Boy, he was something else. Inside, McLaughlin. A hold inside. Tufa with a personal, and that should be the 10th team foul. It is. So the Cardinals now in the double bonus for the final 6:49 of this ball game. Ian McLaughlin, I've been impressed with him out of Eastside Catholic High School in Bellevue. 6'7" freshman. These freshmen are, finding their sea legs. the transition from high school to college sometimes can be a little bit overwhelming, but they're learning. Cardinals up by 11 again. Their largest lead in the ball game, 13. That was in the first half. Driving the lane, doesn't go to Tippin by Granson that time on the offensive glass. McLaughlin posting inside. Now we'll come out and set a screen for Brimhall. The Cards swinging around to the left side. Jared Green open from the elbow. Got it. Jared Green from 15. Nice move to the lane. Puget by Raekwon Evans that time, and a nice move off the glass and laying it in, and the Cardinal lead is 9. 5:47 remaining. Raekwon in the lane. Has it blocked, or actually off to McLaughlin. Missed the shot. Will go the other way. Puget. 3 ball. Lombardi got it. And just like that, it's a 6-point ball game. And the Trappers have called a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one as well, but first, how about a Cardinal highlight? There's that play by Raekwon once again, and hitting the glass and getting the follow-through for the point. It's going to come down to the wire. We'll be right back right after this timeout.
Hey, Sonny, you want to go for a ride in the new Subaru Outback? Subaru has made its name with symmetrical all-wheel drive vehicles, and the Outback is the flagship. Sonny, did you realize the Outback is one of the safest cars on the planet? Plus, it's really fuel efficient. At Parker Subaru, we have a large inventory, so you'll find just the right Outback to meet your needs. Get all your answers at Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
I'm Bobby Anslow, and I own Ndaba Coffee in West Central. West Central is such a tight-knit, diverse community. True change has to come from within. STCU has empowered those people within the neighborhood to make that change happen. It's really the cooperative work of all the members that help fund the awesome projects going on in West Central and all the other neighborhoods. Being an STCU member, you're helping be a part of the change that's going on in West Central. STCU is here for good.
Couple quick shooting stats in the second half. The Cardinals shooting 37%. Trappers shooting only 22%. Matter of fact, the Trappers for the ball game are only shooting 27%. So we'll get you the rest of those stats here in just a couple of minutes. 5:31 remaining. Of course, after the ball game, our Coach G post-game show with assistant coach George Swanson will have shooting stats and a scoring recap, as well as a conversation with the coach. So we are ready to go. Three ball, McLaughlin doesn't go. And Lombardi with a rebound. And off the glass, and it doesn't go. Oh, a tough lucker that time by Puget, and the Cardinals with a basketball. Oh, man. Wide open, Ashanti Woods for three, and he's got it. .439 remaining in the ball game. Go inside, Granson. Double teamed. Open three. Coleman doesn't go. And a pushing foul on Ian McLaughlin. That's his third at the line with the one-on-one is Tufa. And now this part of the ball game is going to come down, obviously, to shooting free throws and who does it better. Although it does help when you have a 9-point lead. And see, potential 2 points left off the scoreboard. Raekwon has it blocked that time by Tufa. Gets it back, shot up, doesn't go, but he's fouled, and Tufa doesn't like it. Tough battle inside. Tufa got the first one, didn't get the second one, and he disappointed because he working hard. Raekwon going to the free throw line. Shooting 2. Back up to a 10-point lead. Approaching 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Missed the lane inside to Fugit. And ball out of bounds to Northwest College. Getting set to come back in is Jordan Banks. And he'll replace Tanner Coleman. .12 seconds on the shot clock. And right between the wickets that time of Granson. 3:43 remaining in the ball game. McLaughlin in the lane. Doesn't go, but he gets the foul. Ian McLaughlin is really playing outstanding. You're not going to see it on the score sheet, but he has been battling inside. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Cardinals won last night 87-80, and obviously they're not going to get that high today unless there's some scoring in a hurry. 3:30 remaining. Fugit outside, 3 ball. Lombardi rolls another one in. And another timeout called by Brian Erickson. And 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll be right back after this word from Les Schwab Tires.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
3:17 remaining. Cardinals will have it, and it looks like Trapper's going to offer a little full court pressure. Raekwon inside, misses the shot, tough shot. Fugit with it. Wide open, Lombardi, shot is short, may have been partially checked by Woods. From the left elbow is good. Fugit with a 15-footer, and it's an 8-point Cardinal lead. 2:39 remaining. Mookie Lester getting set to come in for the Cardinals. Ball handling responsibilities. Raekwon Evans shot up, doesn't go, but he's fouled. And Ray looks a little bit gassed out there. And the Cardinals want a timeout. Corey Simmons says we need a breather, and he'll get one. Timeout. We'll be right back after the break.
Rules are in place, and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Cardinals by 8. NIC shooting the double bonus. Northwest will be shooting 1-1. So we'll see the difference that might make. By the way, that Fujit's 4th foul. Raekwon Evans at the line. One more of this to get it back to 10-point lead. Sloppy passing. The Trapper's going to have to hurry here. Fugit inside, and a foul called on Jared Green as Jalot was going in for the slammer. Green's 3rd. Cardinals' 9th team foul. Jalot shooting 2. And he misses the second one. Oh, and a foul on Tyler Brimhall. And that'll be the 10th team foul now on the Cardinals. So Northwest will be shooting the double bonus. So now it starts to get interesting.
At the line for Northwest, number 11, Umar Jallo.
Seven-point Cardinal lead at the 2-minute mark. And a reach-in foul, and that's the 5th foul on Fugit. So Fugit will sit down, and boy, there's a lot of speed and penetration going to Brian Erickson's bench. Chandler Ramos checks in, the redshirt freshman. Boy, tough shoes to fill, and boy, that's a big loss for the Trappers down the line here. This to make it a 9-point Cardinal lead. Jared Green will hit the bench. Jacob Cowley checks in for him. 1:52 remaining. Cardinals now in a man. Shot up, doesn't go. McLaughlin with a Cardinal rebound. That was off the Banks miss. Raekwon Evans. 1:25 remaining in the ball game. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Raekwon Evans for three, doesn't go. And the rebound to Jalot. 1 minute remaining. Three ball. Lombardi doesn't get it. Offensive board, Granson. Three ball left side. Banks. It doesn't go. Ball tapped inside. Reverse lane is good. And it counts. Jalot with the bucket on the reverse and the foul. Cowley is out. Ashanti Woods is in, ball handling for the Cardinals. 49 seconds remaining. Jalot looking for the three-point play. Ooh, missed the free throw. But an offensive board and a shot missed by Granson, and the Cardinals get the rebound. Oh, man. Heartbreaking miss for the Trappers, and a foul on Jalot. And if that is, that'll be his fifth. Or check that. They give it to him, or Jacob Cowley getting set to come back in for the Cardinals. Didn't see who they called the foul on. They haven't put it up on the board. Raekwon Evans shoots two. Hinsey back in. And Johnson back in for the Trappers. Both teams in the double bonus. 39 seconds remaining. Key free throws there by Evans. Cardinals up 10. I don't have them up 10. Shot on left side. Good to Trey Ball. And a timeout. Was that a 2 or a 3? We'll find out when we get right back. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this word from the American Credit Union.
New America Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about America. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Well, apparently they called that last bucket. That put my mic back on. They called it a 2, but I thought it was clearly a 3, and now they're going to go back and recount. I thought it was a 3, which should be 62. All right, well, they're going to call it a 2 then, and it's a 7-point Cardinal lead with 32 seconds remaining. The Brimhall will just lay it in. And a whistle. And Cardinals wanted to. Well, the official called. They're not going to allow the substitution, or what are they going to do? Call a timeout? All right, well, we'll call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after this.
Believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
70-61. 27.7 seconds remaining. And Northwest will have the ball on the baseline. And they're still going over something at the scores table. I'm not sure. And they're having some problems with the, well, I won't speculate, but it looks like something going on at the scores table as it relates to the clock. And now we're going to call Coach Corey over there, who happens to be the guru of the scores clock. You can see Coach Simmons. You coach, you work the clock, you drive the bus, and you do the laundry. All right, they give it on 29. Coach Simmons gets an assist. Quickly ahead, Lombardi. He's the three-point shooter specialist. Cross court. Trappers taking a lot of time to get a shot up. Three ball from the left side. No good by Johnson. Raekwon with a rebound and a foul. Granson. And now Raekwon will shoot 2 free throws to try to close it out. Once again, the Coach G postgame show coming up. Talk with assistant coach George Swanson. One more for Raekwon. Banks. Three ball right side. Hinsey doesn't go. Rebound. Brimhall for the Cardinals. And they're going to run it out. And there's your final score. The Cardinals win it 71-61. Don't you dare go away. Coming up next, our postgame show. We'll talk with assistant men's coach George Swanson right after this timeout.
Is a place where simple pleasures and modern life come together beautifully. Our strong, self-sufficient work ethic and down-to-earth values help make our dreams real. At Idaho Central, we think your financial partner should reflect the independent, can-do spirit of your Idaho roots. As we celebrate 75 years serving our great state, Idaho Central invites you to rethink the way you bank and join the leading credit union with Idaho in its name.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
We're out here today with New America Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about New America. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that's hard to beat. Visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
My name's Kate Burke, and I'm a board member of Project Hope Spokane. Project Hope is a huge part of West Central. It's my heart. We found a lot of lots that are unused, and we've turned them into really beautiful gardens run by Project Hope kids. David Blaine buys produce from Project Hope. Having a local credit union like STCU, helping out a local restaurant like Central Food, we're really connecting the dots, and if they're planting seeds in this neighborhood, it's helping us do the same, but literally. I'm Kate Burke, and STCU is here for good.
At Chili's, fresh is now. Now that's a burger. And now you can pay and go when you're ready. Now isn't that convenient? The new Lunch Double Burger and Chili's Lunch Combo menu starting at $6. Fresh is happening now.
Welcome back to North Idaho College, the Coach G postgame show. Assistant Coach George Swanson joining us here, and 71-61 a victory tonight over Northwest, and that's what I call a grinder game.
No, they slowed us down a little bit. They came out with a better game plan. They switched some screens. We had to get used to that a little bit. And, last night they weren't switching those screens, and we were able to turn the corner, and we had to make some adjustments. But Ray, he did his thing tonight again.
Boy, nice to have an old faithful in Raekwon Evans with 24 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double, had 5 assists. And only 3 turnovers in 32 minutes.
No, he's playing well. He's been a little more aggressive. We've been trying to tell him that. But our supporting cast is doing a good job on the glass. I think that's the biggest deal, and we're able to get the ball out and run, and he's getting some easy shots out of that.
All right, we tied at 42 in rebounding. We only had 2 players in double figures tonight. Jared Green had a pretty good ball game, 4 of 6 from the field, 10 points and 7 rebounds.
Yeah, he did a good job on the glass. We got to get him to make sure he catches the ball a lot more. They're bobbling some passes. And
it seems like there was a problem with it. It was cold in the gym. I was cold. Were you cold? Or?
Well, it's early in the morning. The guys aren't used to getting up this early and playing. I thought that was a little bit of a factor.
And, of course, the fact that it was less than 24 hours and you're playing that second game takes a little out of you, too.
No, and it's hard to play the same team back-to-back, get up for that game the next day. So I think we got to do a better job of valuing the ball, and I think things will be all right for us.
All right, so now there's the Thanksgiving break. What's the schedule before we head on the road the 1st of December to Everett? What's the schedule for the next couple of days? A few days off, or how does that work?
We got a couple days of practice this week, and then they're gonna get a couple days off, and then we'll come back, and then we're gonna head to Seattle. So see how we can do over there in those 2 games.
All right, off to Seattle, and then we come back, and then it's off to San Jose, and so things are moving along here. We still have quite a while until we get into the league season in January, but a lot of basketball will be played here in the next several weeks.
No, the guys did their job. We hold serve at home, and try to get some things done on the road now, see how we do.
All right, fantastic. Coach, appreciate your time.
Thanks.
All right, Assistant Coach George Swanson will move the camera and get you a little bit of a view here as we get ready for wrestling action here on the webcast, as the Cardinals prevail here tonight by that 71-61 final score. Here's the final shooting stats as we wrap things up here from Rollie Williams Court. For the ball game, the Cardinals shoot 40% from the field, 21 of 52. They were only 4 of 15 from beyond the arc, 27%, 25 of 31 from the free throw line, 81%. So the Cardinals were sterling in that situation. 24 points for Raekwon Evans to lead NIC. He was 5 of 11 from the field. Kind of a tough shooting night tonight for Raekwon, but he was 14 of 17 from the free throw line down the stretch. He had 10 rebounds as well, so a double-double for Raekwon Evans. 10 points for Jared Green. We mentioned him with 10 points and 7 rebounds. Other scores for the Cardinals, 4 for Mookie Lester. Ashanti Potts-Woods had 6, 8 for Ian McLaughlin, another outstanding ball game for him. 2 for Burkett, 4 for Cowley. Brimhall with 8 and 5 for Keegan Crosby. For Northwest Wyoming, as they lose back-to-back ball games, we talked with George Swanson. We also talked with Corey Simmons in the pregame about how tough it is to play back-to-back games against the same team, and that was the situation as the Trappers only shot 28% from the field. They were 19 of 67, 8 of 34 from beyond the arc, 23%, 71% from the free throw line, 15 of 21 as the Cardinals were in the double bonus for a good portion late in that second half. 2 players in double figures for Northwest, 15 for Granson, who was 5 of 13 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 10 points for Fugit, who fouled out of the ball game. Other scores, 2 foul with 4, 8 for Torbert, 6 for Lombardi, 4 for Jalot, 8 for Banks, and 6 for Hinsey. Rebounding, as we mentioned, 42 for each team. Leading the Cardinals rebound, Raekwon Evans with 10 and 9 to lead the Trappers was Granson. Once again, the final score, 71-61 as the Cardinals improved to 2-0 on the early season. This is Dick Haugen. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, we've got wrestling action coming up. A double-do of the Cardinals. They got a lot of action taking on Umpqua and Highline Community College. This is Dick Haugen. We'll be back for wrestling action in just a little bit. Good afternoon, everybody.